What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. We use sentences to communicate ideas. How can we identify if a group of words is a sentence? First, we must see if there is a verb and if that verb has a subject. Then we must see if the group of words expresses a complete thought in the form of a statement, a question, a command, or a request. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with one of the following punctuations: a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. There are 4 types of sentences. They are assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. Let us see what each of them is like. Assertive sentences are the most commonly used sentences. They are sentences that give information. They may also state or declare something. Because of this, they are also known as declarative sentences. These sentences have a subject and a verb and end with a full stop. Let us look at some examples of assertive sentences. There is no rose without a thorn. He came to my house. I have wonderful friends. Interrogative sentences are easily identified because they have a question mark at the end. This is because these types of sentences ask questions. They seek information or confirmation. These sentences or questions are of 2 types: yes-no questions and WH questions. Yes-no questions are sentences that simply require either a yes or a no as a response. They begin with auxiliary verbs like to be, to do, should, may, etc. They may also begin with negative forms of these auxiliary verbs such as doesn't, aren't, shouldn't, couldn't, etc. Here are some examples of yes-no questions. Should we dance for the annual day function? Are you sure you want to come? Does this device need regular maintenance? The other type of interrogative sentence is the WH question. These are sentences that begin with an interrogative word such as what, where, why, who, how, which, when, whose, and whom. These are questions which can be answered with an assertive sentence. Let us see some examples of WH-type questions. What do you want? Where are we going? Who was that person? Now let us look at imperative sentences. Imperative sentences express a command, a request, or an instruction. They end with either a full stop or an exclamation mark. These sentences are usually in the second person and they do not have a subject in the sentence. The subject you is understood. Be quiet is a command. Please excuse me is a request. Eat healthy and exercise every day is an instruction. They are all examples of imperative sentences. Sentences that express a strong emotion are called exclamatory sentences. They always end with an exclamation mark. Here are some examples. How strangely he behaves. This painting is beautiful. Let's watch our favorite movie.